Once in a small village named Adinkra, nestled in the heart of Ghana, there lived a young girl named Nana Yaa. No one really seemed to know much about Nana Yaa, but she was quite a lonely girl, and there was something different about her. She was always adorned with the most beautifully braided hair that always caught the attention of everyone who laid eyes upon her, and her exquisite braids seemed to weave stories of their own. Nana Yaa lived in a traditional Ghanaian village where the rich culture and customs of her people thrived. The village of Adinkra was a place where the vibrant colors of kente clothes danced in the wind, and the rhythmic beats of the drum filled the air with a sense of unity and joy. The people of Adinkra were deeply rooted in their traditions, and their daily lives were a harmonious blend of spirituality, communal living, and respect for their ancestors. Nana Yaa's stunning braids had captivated the attention of many, especially the young men of the village, who would often gather around her hoping to catch a glimpse of her mesmerizing hair. Little did they know, Nana Yaa harbored a secret that she guarded with utmost secrecy. She was not just an ordinary girl with beautiful hair. She was a witch with a mystical ability to detach her head from her body at night and braid her own hair under the moonlit sky. On a certain evening, as Nana Yaa gracefully drew water from the well, Essie and Abena approached her, their gazes lingering on her captivating braids. "Nana Yaa, your braids are truly mesmerizing. They seem to hold the secrets of the universe within them," Essie said in admiration. "Yes, they are beautiful indeed, but I wonder if anyone else could carry them with such grace and elegance," Abena said in envy. As she heard their words, Nana Yaa couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. She cherished her braids as a connection to her ancestors, yet their beauty seemed to evoke envy and longing in her peers. "Thank you, Essie," Nana Yaa said softly. "My braids are a reflection of the spirits and the wisdom of those who came before us. They carry the weight of our history and the whispers of our ancestors. I can't help but wish for a hair like yours," Essie said in admiration. "It's as if the spirits themselves bless you with such extraordinary beauty." "Yes, it is a rare gift, one that many of us can only dream of possessing. Your braids are the talk of the village, and I can't deny that I've felt a tinge of envy ever since I saw them," Abena said in envy. Nana Yaa felt a heavy weight settle in her heart as she listened to their words. Her braids, which she held dear as a conduit to her ancestral spirit, had become a source of envy and longing for her peers. She wished they could understand the burden that came with her extraordinary gift. "The beauty of my braids come with a heavy responsibility," Nana Yaa said wistfully. "They bind me to a legacy that is both enchanting and burdensome. I often yearn for the simplicity of being just like everyone else." One moonlit night, as the village gathered for a traditional storytelling session, Nana Yaa sat among her peers, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. The crackling fire painted her face with warm hues as she listened intently to the tales of their ancestors. "Nana Yaa, tell us, what is the secret behind your enchanting braids?" an old woman asked, her voice filled with genuine intrigue. Nana Yaa smiled softly, her eyes shimmering with a hint of melancholy. My dear elder, my braids carry the whispers of the wind and the songs of the rivers. They are woven with the threads of my heart and the memories of my ancestors, she replied, her voice carrying a mysterious melody. In Adinkra, the people revered their traditions and believed in the interconnectedness of the spiritual and physical realms. They adorned their homes with the Adinkra symbols, each representing a unique concept such as unity, wisdom, and resilience. The village thrived with colorful festivals where the air resonated with the joyous sounds of drumming, dancing, and singing, celebrating the bountiful harvest and the spirits of their ancestors. One fateful night, a curious young man from the village decided to follow Nana Yaa as she ventured into the dense forest, her radiant braids glimmering under the moonlight. As he cautiously approached her, he witnessed an astonishing sight. Nana Yaa stood beneath the ancient baobab tree, and to his astonishment, she gently lifted her head from her body, her braids cascading like a waterfall of ebony silk. The young man's heart pounded with a mix of fear and wonder as he watched Nana Yaa skillfully braid her own hair, her movements imbued with an ethereal grace. As she completed her intricate braids, she whispered enchanting incantations that seemed to harmonize with the rustling leaves and the whispers of the night. Rumors had spread like wildfire, and the once enchanting aura surrounding Nana Yaa's braids has been overshadowed by fear and suspicion. Whispers of her mythical spirit and secret had reached the ears of the villagers and the village elders, and dread filled the hearts of the people as they contemplated the implications of her unearthly abilities. Then a group of determined villagers, led by the village chief, ventured into the forest in search of Nana Yaa. As they approached the ancient baobab tree, they beheld a sight that both mesmerized and terrified them. Nana Yaa stood beneath the moonlit canopy, her hands delicately unraveling her braids as her body began to sway in an otherworldly dance. With a collective gasp, the villagers watched in stunned silence as Nana Yaa detached her head from her body, weaving enchanting patterns into her own hair. The village erupted into a cacophony of fear and disbelief. The elders, bound by the customs and beliefs passed down through generations, decreed that Nana Yaa's mythical powers branded her as a witch, a being to be feared and shunned. In accordance with their traditions, the villagers deemed it necessary to banish or even put to death those suspected to wield such dark magic. As the villagers prepared to confront Nana Yaa and pass judgment upon her, a sudden hush fell over the forest. In a mesmerizing display of otherworldly brilliance, Nana Yaa's body and head shimmered with an ethereal light, and in the blink of an eye, she vanished into the night, leaving the villagers in a state of awe and wonder. Her disappearance became a topic of fervent discussion, and the people of Adinkra were left to grapple with the enigma of Nana Yaa's sudden departure. Despite the unsettling events that had transpired, Nana Yaa's story endured as a cautionary tale, a haunting reminder of the delicate balance between the mythical and the mundane. The villagers pondered the enigma of Nana Yaa's braids, which had once been revered for their beauty and now carried an air of fascination. In the village of Adinkra, Nana Yaa's name became synonymous with the intricate dance between magic and reality, and her braids remained an enduring symbol of the captivating allure of the unknown, forever weaving the threads of curiosity and wonder through the hearts and minds of the villagers.